showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the banks of Lake Michigan and Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Liberty Flames, taking on last year's national champions, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. First down, looking to throw the football. Graham behind the line. It's King. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
2nd down play coming up. A play action, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and 1st down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is on target, caught. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Northwestern.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. The Liberty offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Finds his man. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The Flames are in the red zone. They'll feed the back again. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Flames looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a man. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Flames.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quick dart to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Throw to the running back in the flat. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The shotgun running play call. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And he's got it. Touchdown, Liberty.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They're going to run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain, but getting closer to the 50.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Grab behind the line. It's King. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
That's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught behind the line. It's John. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Sanders. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And this pass is caught, and they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. Pass caught on a comeback route. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The Flames will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Flames.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, a lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And then first down, they go right back to him. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Again, makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's caught inside the 10. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Flames will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Quick throw to the right, it's caught. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Game moves to the 35, first down again.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. They'll run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's John. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Good enough for the first down at the 37.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's King. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, it all has to come.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Yes, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That is a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw, caught over the middle. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Man, it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver grabs it. Looks like Northwestern will have the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Catch made on the right side. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're setting out for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Touchdown, Wildcats. They capped the drive with 6 points. Here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Northwestern. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own.
Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the completion made. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, that one's picked off. Goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Out comes the Northwestern offense out of the field again. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Way too much speed in that play.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
He knocked through the PAT, so a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Short throw to the sidelines. That's enough to pick up the first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Flames offense is on the move now. Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. He's looking to scramble. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Flames will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. QB to the tight end for a completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Touchdown, Flames. This passing game is on fire today.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Leaning on the run game here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. And they're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
He's found some room at the 45. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
He hands it off for the gun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Not much on that play, brought down short. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Northwestern.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
On to kick it away.
Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end,